Good day, class. Welcome to today's session of the class. Subject teacher, Ms. Emily Doris, Civic Education for Senior Secondary School 2. Topic Week 4. Topic Traffic Regulations under Week 4. Subtopic Duties of Pedestrians. Now, before that, let's quickly reverse back to our previous class where we looked at the meaning of traffic regulations. We said traffic may be defined as the contained ongoing pedestrians, vehicle animals, vehicles, and other conveyances. We said it may also be referred to as a motor vehicle, that is traffic regulations. We also said that traffic regulations may be defined as this body of laws, rules, and regulations put in place by the government of a country to guide road users and facilitate the orderly and timely flow of traffic. Now, specific objectives for this class, we are to look at 1. Should be able to understand the duties of pedestrians, state the causes of accidents, mention the roles of drivers in reducing road accidents, and then outline the consequences of road accidents. Unlike in our previous class where we looked at the traffic regulations, we looked at traffic regulations such as 1. Obeying traffic rules, paying attention to traffic signs, giving passage to free fire service and ambulances. We have a registration of vehicles, and then we also looked at road traffic signs where we have the roadblocks, we have the road demarcation, road deviation, and zebra crossing, and a host of others. Now, duties of pedestrians. The following are the duties of pedestrians. 1. Pedestrians should use the overhead pedestrian bridge when crossing the highway. These overhead bridges should be well maintained by the appropriate authorities. The activities of the workers and beggars should not be allowed to disturb movement of people on the overhead bridges. Now, you find out that when you go to pedestrian bridge, you find that there are so many people that used to walk over to cross the bridges. Sometimes you find hawkers, you find people that sell something, you find sellers. Now, those people that are being found on that pedestrian bridge, they are not supposed to be blocking the way of other persons that are passing through that area. And also, it should be well maintained by appropriate authorities. When they find out that the bridges want to have some collapse, the government should be able to see what they can do to maintain the bridge more so that it won't cause accidents or collapsing. 2. A passenger alighting from a bus should allow the bus to stop at the bus stop before alighting. Even when you want to enter those sometimes want to enter a BRT bus rather, you have to wait for it to get to its bus stop before you rush to say you want to enter inside, or maybe you are in the bus already, you want to get down from the bus. You have to wait for the bus to get to the right bus stop to stop and park correctly so it will not cause accidents of any sort. Now, the causes of road accidents. What are the causes? Accidents sometimes. Accidents may be referred to as an unpleasant event, especially in a vehicle that happens unexpectedly and causes injury. It causes injury a lot. Now, these accidents may occur when traffic rules and regulations are obeyed. Accidents may occur when traffic rules and regulations are being disobeyed. Victims of road accidents suffer various degree of losses. And these losses, how can there be accidents that can be caused by the victims? One, you have overspeeding. Two, you have distracted driving. You have reckless driving. Four, running red lights. Five, teenage drivers. Six, drug. Seven, bad roads. Eight, use of unreliable tires. Six, reckless parking of vehicles. And then last, poor maintenance of habits of vehicles. Now, distracted driving, you have maybe when the driver is talking to a passenger, or when he's being distracted in the wheel or behind the wheel, where you'll be making calls or maybe attending to a passenger or somebody that is outside of the car. It can cause accident because he will be distracted. Overspeeding. When we talk about overspeeding, we said this overspeeding sometimes may cause road accidents in the cities. A driver who overspeed may knock down pedestrian who may be crossing the road. Now you find out that when drivers are speeding too much, they tend to cause accidents, because it can be tempting to push the speed limit when you are running too late. Speeding is the second most common cause of accidents. So in order to resist, you have to be able to resist the urge that is overtaking, putting your high speed limits. Know the speed limits that you are to carry, so that you won't be causing road accidents on the way. Reckless driving. Now, reckless driving here has to do with changing lanes too quickly, or speeding well over the limit, and also acting aggressively on the road can lead to accidents, can lead to horrible accidents. So it is very, very important to take your time and remain calm while driving to avoid needless accidents. Needless accidents causes by simple recklessness. When you are being reckless, you care less about your driving. Now, running red lights. Now, some drivers tend to overspeed, and then since they tend to overspeed, they want to run off even when the red light says stop in the road traffic signs. Even when the red light says stops, they want to overtake. It may seem obvious, but it bears repeatedly red. Always means stop. That is, the red light means stop. Even if it seems like no one or no other are coming, you can cause a serious accident by running a red light, and you'll be breaking the law by doing that. So understand that life is more important than these issues obtained, and it's best to stay safe than saying sorry later. Then teenage drivers. Here, teens don't have the experience to know what to do in unsafe condition, and that causes accidents. And they are naive, and due to they are naive, they cause accidents due to that. And if maybe, for instance, you have a teenager in your house, as your parents have you as a teenager being a child, or you know a teenager, make sure that always take care of the steering. Make sure that they have an defensive driving course. That is, they've gone to driving school in order to control the wheel that they are driving. So they should not also handle cell phone while driving, and they should limit the passengers. Now this has to do with the driver on the steering that are teenage, those conductors that are still young. They should limit the passengers they carry, and then take care of the car very well. Then the number 6, you have drugs. While alcohol is culprits we usually associate with drugs too, including marijuana, prescription pills, and other illegal drugs. Also cause terrible accidents. Now, never drive if you are under the influence of any drug, prescribed or not prescribed. Even when you take drugs that are for headache that will make you to sleep in the next hours, when you know you want to enter the road, please don't drive to prevent road accidents. 7, you have bad roads. Bad roads, potholes may cause accidents, especially when the driver is not aware of potholes, that is those deep holes that are usually found on the main road, and rain into it at the highway speed. They may run into it at a highway speed because they don't know there is a pothole there. That's those big holes that are found in the main road. 11, number 8, you have use of unreliable tires. Now, those tires that are already feeling down, that are already flat, you shouldn't drive with that. Reckless parking of vehicles, when you park where you're not supposed to be parking, that is faulty and stationary vehicles parked on the roads may cause accidents, especially at junctions without parking signs or indicating that the cars are on stationary. Now, you have poor maintenance habit of vehicle. Now, when you say poor maintenance habit of vehicle, this is when a driver fails to replace the worn-out parts of vehicle. This may cause accidents. For instance, if the brake is not functioning normally, it should be repaired or changed totally before such vehicles can be used on the way. Now, you see on this screen here where you have causes of accidents, you have a man that is crossing over the zebra crossing. You see a man in the car pausing to wait for him to pass. Now, had it been that man has overtaken the red sign, he has maybe felt that I want to pass, he is in a haste, he would have hit that man on the way, but instead he waited for the man to finish passing so that he can drive along when the green light says go. And then you have your causes of car accidents. So you have street racing, drunk driving, running stop signs, that is the red light sign, speeding, you have over speeding, drowsy driving, testing while driving, that is operating your phone while driving, construction sites, running the red light. Now, roles of drivers in reducing accidents. Number 1, they should avoid alcohol and drugs before driving. 2, stay away from distractions such as using cell phone, chatting with passengers, eating, etc. 3, pay attention to the road you're driving and other road users. 4, never assume to know the intention of other drivers. 5, always indicate before you turn or change lanes. Never drive without your seatbelt. Make sure other passengers buckle up too. 7, obey all traffic regulations. Do not go beyond the speed limit, that is 8. 9, always be cautious and be patient. Now 10, always use your headlights when you should. Now, what are the consequences of accidents? The consequences of accidents may include 1, loss of life and property. Now, when you talk about loss of life and property, this is when accident occurs. The occupants of the vehicle may die or lose his or her property or his or her life. Rather, the vehicle involved may not be useful again to the owner. When he overspeeds the limit, the speed limit that is supposed to go, it will make him to have an accident. Maybe he might lose his life, or even when he survives, the car if the car has a scratch on it, you cannot be able to use the car anymore because it has a scratch. Secondly, you have permanent and temporary disability. This has to do with the occupant of the vehicle being involved in an accident may suffer temporary, or at worst they may be bedridden for life. Now they may be in bed for life, which will make them not to survive again. Now, for all we've done, our evaluation states 2 roles of pedestrian and drivers in reducing accidents. Now, for your pedestrian, you have to look before crossing the road, and also government should try to maintain those bridges. 2, you have to wait for a bus to stop as a pedestrian before taking any form of crossing that you want to cross. Now, for the drivers, you have to they have to always maintain their seat belts to avoid accidents. They have to avoid alcohol and drugs before driving. They have to pay attention on the road and the person they are driving, and then other road users. Then the next one states any 2 causes of road accidents. What are the causes? What do you think are the causes of road accidents? Number 1, you have when the driver is being distracted. 2, you have overspeeding the limit. 3, you have reckless driving. 4, you have running red signs or red lights. 6, you have teenage drivers. And 7, you have drugs and a host of others. Now, for your assignment, what do you think? What is the meaning of FRSC? What is the meaning of FRSC? In our next class, we'll continue from where we stop. And thanks for listening, and have a nice day.